Hare Krishna, my pranams. We're just going to get right into it with the rest of the, 8 more consonants. So we're going to go ta, ta, da, ta, na, and ta, ta, da, da, na. So these are a little bit difficult to differentiate between some of them, but I'll do my best to explain. I've just been practicing them and I'm still getting some of them mixed up. So the first 4 are what would be considered hard sounds. So ta, and I'm gonna use a little line underneath to refer to the hard sounds. So this is written like so. It's quite simple, and it's pronounced, instead of the normal ta that we usually use our teeth with, mostly the tongue is coming in contact with the teeth. The tongue is a little bit farther back, kind of touching the top of the palate, like the roof of the mouth. Ta, ta, ta. So it sounds softer to me, but they're referred to as harder sounds. They don't have a kind of a built-in aspiration there, like we normally do with a ta. Take any T that's pronounced in English usually kind of has like a built-in aspiration, ta, ta, in it, but this is completely without aspiration, and you do that by taking the tongue, kind of touching the roof of the mouth. Ta, ta. Similar with this, so ta, and this is a very easy one. You've probably seen this before. It's in Jagannatha. Again, ta. So you're touching the tongue to the roof of the mouth and then adding ha in there. So then there's da, similar principle. And it's written like this. And again, if you just refer to the printed versions you have, it'll help you to write these. Like the top bubbly part in the printed version is a little bigger. And I'm assuming my handwriting is not perfect. Next comes dha. And I can't forget to put the little line under these so we can help the mind to make the difference. And this goes like this. Dha. Right? Like that. Dha. Next is arna. So to us it kind of sounds like R-N-A, arna. And the tongue is doing a similar thing. It's going kind of back in the mouth. Arna. Instead of na, it's arna. 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 Kind of like sweeping the tongue forward as you're saying it. Arna. Arna. Recently I got corrected by my teacher. Sometimes I would like to do, so here's na. Right? Sometimes I tried to do the straight part of a letter first and then come in afterwards, but she said that's not the proper way to do it. So for arna, first you come in, you make a little curly part, and then over, and then the straight part. Like that. Arna. Arna. So that's ta, ta, da, ta, na. So now the same ta, ta, da, dha, na. And these would be considered soft. So ta. It looks a lot like da to me, except it's just a much smaller curl at the end. Practically non-existent. And that's ta, like we would normally say take, ta. And then there's ta, ta. I don't know if there's an English equivalent to this right now. I can think of ta. But this is interesting. It actually looks a lot like except instead of this would be with the 2, right? But it's just -1, so it would be ta. Next is da. And I checked with my teacher. She said the way that I do it is okay. Sometimes people go like this and like that. For me, it's a little easier to start with kind of like a soft 4 shape, and then off the end of this have a curl like that. So da, like that, da. Next is dha. This one has been easier for me to remember because it's quite a distinct shape. So the way that this one works is that you come down like that. It's kind of like a upside down backwards R. Duh. And then there's na as opposed to erna. And this one is also quite easy, and it will be used a lot, so it'll be easier to remember because it'll be more frequent. And you just do like a little angle there with a curl on top. Na.